post on nobody that I know. Y'all check on all y'all people. This is on. It's red tape, so y'all know what that means. Oh.
What's going on? This is My Life in the Shop. I'm your host, Donald Washington. Now, that footage was released by Chicago PD of Ralph Williams, 44 years old, on the 300 block of West 119th Street, West Pullman area, south side of Chicago. This happened December 11th. Now, I'm going to take you guys to this footage. Was this an attempted carjacking? Now, story is going to read that. Man shot to death in West Pullman. Ralph Williams, 44, was sitting in his vehicle around 12:10 p.m. on the 300 block of West 119th Street when two males approached and one shot into the vehicle. I'm going to bring you guys the footage again. It's going to say a man was fatally shot Saturday afternoon in West Pullman, far south side. This happened by 12:10 p.m. Two males approached. I'm going to take you guys to the footage. Look at this. Now, was this an attempted carjacking or assassination? Check it out. Let's look at this footage. Y'all going to see both of them. You see him try to pull open the door and dude drove off. And you can see dude stuck the gun in there. Look at the dude in the gray right there. He sticks a gun in the car right there. Sticks a gun in the car. And the driver, so I can't tell was his fatal shot or what was the driver doing. Looks like an attempted carjacking. And for what? This man's life is taken for what? A car that y'all gonna drive around in? That y'all gonna try to sell and get $2,000 tops? I'm going to take you guys out there. Now, the footage came from businesses in the community. I keep saying this. One thing that we must do is solve these crimes. Chinatown, they had a random dude gun somebody down, and that person, so the two surveillance videos came from right there and right there. One thing we have to do is help ourselves. Nobody's coming to help us. I keep telling people this. And one thing that we could do, Cyber Monday, cameras everywhere. Because I told y'all, when I go to my cousin's crib in his community, people looking. And when I jumped out the car, I looked at dude said, yeah, I'm watching you. Because I don't want no crime in my community. And I can't even blame dude. I can't even blame him. At the end of the day, I'm like, hey, your community has 0 homicides. Our communities, we walk in just... But anyway, so look, I'm going to bring you guys this as well. 3 females dead, and it's only January 17th. Chicago is not the same anymore. This is just sad. So many women are getting killed in my city, and it literally breaks my heart. It seems like women die more in Chicago than males nowadays. Another child without a mother. Y'all got to do better. These babies got to grow up. These babies going to grow up without mothers. Heartbreaking. First is Tonette Wowry. Then Derica Patrick and Shakia Burton. I want to also bring you guys two 14-year-olds. One of them to the left is James Sweezer, 14 years old. It's happened on the 1400 block of West 73rd Street, Englewood. Again, south side, January 12th, Englewood. To the right, Javion Ivy, 2200 block of West Adams, East Garfield Park, west side of Chicago. Also, January 12th, I'm going to bring you guys to Superintendent David Brown. And he's really trying. This story is going to read that the 9th grader was walking home from school when he was shot. I'm going to also bring you guys to, I got the footage, but the one on the right, which is Javion Ivy. This is on the 2200 block of West Adams Street. Take a look. You already know what I'm looking at. Yep. Whole camera right there. And they know where to put him. East Garfield Park, Austin, Inglewood. Story's going to read that this ninth grader was just walking home from school. Ninth grader. School. At that age, you should be thinking about the little girls going to high school. And these kids can't even make it home safely. I'm going to bring you guys some footage that I got from out there.
It was a kid. They saying, man, it was a little 12-year-old little boy.
So, check this. So, Superintendent David Brown, he's going to release Chicago police have made 56 carjacking arrests. Covered 284 illegal guns in 2022 so far. And he's really doing a good job. He's really doing his best. I think he really cares, and he's really trying. Top Cop says Thursday's press conference offering condolences to the families of the two 14-year-olds that I just brought to you guys. Two separate incidences, all on Wednesday, January 12th. The first shooting happened just before 4 p.m. Police say boy identified, which is Javion Ivy. They're saying Thursday morning witnesses, the police saw two people fleeing from the scenes. But you got video footage of it. How about release that? The boy was taken to the hospital. The other second boy around 8:50 p.m. in Inglewood, South Side. They're saying the boy was walking with a friend with somebody in a dark vehicle. Just shot him in the head. The boy is identified by the medicals, James Sweezer. Tragedy on all accounts. 3 young girls, 3 beautiful young girls at that. So now, January's total of 2022 so far, we're looking at total shot 130, total homicides 24. It's looking to be a typical year again in Chicago. Cook County with carjackings, and for what? Literally. I can't stand the thief. You got the same 24 hours in a day that I do. You go to work and it looked like he resisted and tried to pull off. Why would you shoot the man? You can't get the car. Okay, move on. But you gotta shoot him and take another man's life, 44 years old, for a car, it appears, allegedly. From what it looks like to me, it looks like this was an attempted carjacking. Look at them try to open up his door. Look how they jump and dude pull off. And do just in our communities, just like in Chinatown, I told you guys they had cameras on houses. Before that dude got on the highway, police pulled up right behind him within 30 minutes. Whoop! Where you think you going there, pimp? Oh, we know exactly what you just did, because we got your license plates. Nobody's coming to save us. We can save ourselves. One thing we can do is group economics. Shop at the businesses in your community that's from the community. Therefore, they can hire some of these young carjackers. Give them jobs. Because in our communities, guess what? We don't have any businesses. So these youngsters are left to what? Hustle, sell drugs, carjack. Not making that an excuse. Because I think, and at the end of the day, like Lori Life, I think she means well. She just don't understand. Like, you want to, it's like, oh, let's I'm a big fan of you don't move your feet, you don't need. So it's like she just want to, okay, I'm going to give. Okay, cool. You don't work, you don't do nothing. I'm going to give. And then the youngsters see that. And then they like, oh, I want it easy. Instead of going to work, working 8, 10-hour shifts at Burger King, McDonald's, making minimum wage, paying your dues, you want it easy. Like you see your friends getting it easy. Like you've probably seen other people in the community get it easy. And instead of going to work, you're carjacking. They need to make it a law where it's 100 years. I would make an example. I would say 2020, 100 years, life without. And the first 100, I catch up. So they do have a carjacking task force. And they're announcing decent amount of arrests, 56 in 2022, which is today's January 18th. This article came out a day or two ago. So that's decent. That's decent. But it could be better. Need to install cameras everywhere. So soon as something happens, Bink, I told a story in one of my videos about me going to my cousin neighborhood where he lives, and he's the only person that looked like him. And when I pull up, his neighbor walking the dog just following me, looking at me. And he's across the street and he's looking at me. And when I pulled in front of my cousin's crib, I opened the door, I looked at dude, and dude looked back at me and said, yes. Looked at me like, yeah, I'm watching you. I don't know you. I'm looking at your license plates. I'm looking at you. And he let it be known. I looked at dude, I just let it go. I get in my cousin's crib. I'm like, cuzzo, how you get used to this? And dude's still across the street looking. I'm like, cuzzo, what is this? And he's like, oh man, just let it go. And at the end of the day, I ain't even mad at dude. I ain't mad at dude. He don't want no BS coming into his community. Don't know you, I'm watching. You know, as I was a shorty, there was a block where a lady, she called the police on everything. You parked there, call the police. Loud music, call the police. You tried to park on that block and smoke, call the police. We knew, don't go on that block. You will go to jail. And like some of these communities, you know, don't go over there. You're going to go to jail. You mess up. I wouldn't even jaywalk in my cousin community. If I go over there and have a drink, I'm like, oh, all right, I'm going to have to wait because I ain't trying to drive home in this community because there's probably a cop waiting on me. Hey, man, where you going? But at the end of the day, dude that was looking, I can't be mad because they on alert in their community. They like, I'm watching my community. Anyway, we're going to have to help ourselves. Nobody's coming to help us. Absolutely nothing. This is my motto here.
How long are you going to cry and blame your oppressor before you get up off your knees and do what you goddamn...
Listen, how long are you going to cry and blame your oppressor before you get up off your knees and do it your damn self? Anyway, those on Facebook, appreciate you. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about this video. Peace.